Hello there, if you are new in this channel, please you are welcome, make sure to share, subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our coming videos, and if you have already subscribed, thanks you for subscribing. In our today's video, we will bring you some celebrities who got their children through surrogate. At the end of this video, there are two couples that continue to surprise many on how and why they had children through surrogacy given their same sexual orientation. Please give us your opinion on the comment section below and please comment responsibly. Now let's jump in. 20 celebrities who have had children through surrogacy that you probably didn't know. Number 20. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Gabrielle and Dwayne welcomed a daughter, Kavya James Union Wade, via surrogate in 2018. In 2021, Time published an excerpt from Gabrielle's book, You Got Anything Stronger? In which the actor detailed her fertility struggles and path to have Kavya. Gabrielle revisited the day her daughter was born. Then stated she still wonders how it may have been different to have carried Kavya. So much time has passed. Yet the question lingers in my mind. I will always wonder if Kav would love me more if I had carried her. Would our bond be even tighter? Gabrielle wrote. I will never know what it would have been like to carry this rock star inside me. When they say having a child is like having your heart outside your body, that's all I know. We met as strangers. The sound of my voice and my heartbeat foreign to her. It's a pain that has dimmed but remains present in my fears that I was not. And never will be enough. The Cheaper by the Dozen star also said that through this experience, she has learned that you can be honest and loving at the same time. Number 19. Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick. Sarah Jessica and Matthew welcomed their twin daughters Tabitha and Marion via surrogate in 2009. The Sex and the City star told Vogue in 2010 that she had tried to get pregnant, but it just was not to be the conventional way. She also described what it was like being introduced to her daughters after their surrogate had given birth to them. Meeting your children rather than giving birth to them, it's as if it's suspended animation. The gestational experience is gone, Sarah Jessica said. It's as if everything else disappears for a moment, and the world goes silent. And I can't explain it except to say that nothing else existed. I am very poor at describing it. But it's amazing. Number 18. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. While Kim Kardashian gave birth to her first two children with husband Kanye West, she suffered from placenta accrete while pregnant with both North and St. So, for Chicago and Psalm, Kim and Kanye turned to a surrogate and Kim has been vocal about some challenges that presented for her. It is frustrating to not be able to do it on your own, she said. It is a weird dynamic. Like, I go to all the doctor's appointments and I try to be really present, but when you're not carrying it yourself, it is such a fine balance of how much you're going to be in their lives. Number 17. Tyra Banks and Eric. Tyra welcomed her son York in 2016 via surrogacy with her ex-partner Eric. The supermodel and business mogul opened up to people in 2018 about the process of having York after battling fertility issues. There are so many stages, Tyra said of surrogacy. It's like okay, it's a healthy embryo. Okay, it's month 1. I was just constantly living on edge until I held him for the first time. Everything that happened all got me to this. Tyra added. It was meant to be. Number 16. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas. In January 2022, Priyanka and Nick announced via Instagram that they had a baby through surrogacy. We are overjoyed to confirm that we have welcomed a baby via surrogate. We respectfully ask for privacy during this special time as we focus on our family, the couple wrote. They then stated in May 2022 that their baby, Malti Marie, was home after having spent over 100 days receiving treatment in intensive care. Life is beautiful. She's a gift and we're just so blessed that she's back. Number 15. Lucy Liu. Lucy had a son, Rockwell Lloyd in 2015 through gestational surrogacy. The actor and director told People in 2016 that she cried when he came out and revealed she chose to use a surrogate due to her busy work schedule. It just seemed like the right option for me because I was working and I didn't know when I was going to be able to stop, Lucy said. I decided that was probably the best solution for me, and it turned out to be great. Number 14. Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. On July 13, it was announced that Khloe and Tristan are expecting their second child together. The baby was conceived via surrogacy a month prior to Tristan's paternity scandal becoming public. This baby will join the first child that the ex-couple shares. We can confirm True will have a sibling who was conceived in November, a representative for Khloe said to People. Khloe is incredibly grateful to the extraordinary surrogate for such a beautiful blessing. We would like to ask for kindness and privacy so that Khloe can focus on her family. Number 13. Benji Madden and Cameron Diaz. Benji and Cameron announced in 2020 that they welcomed their first child together, a daughter named Radix. At the time, a source opened up to Us Weekly about Radix's birth and said she was born using a surrogate. This came after the couple had reportedly been attempting to have children for years and had tested methods like acupuncture and IVF to become pregnant. They went through so much to get to this point, the source said. Cameron feels like this baby is truly a miracle. Number 12. Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance. Angela and Courtney welcomed twins Slater and Bronwyn via surrogate in 2006. The couple had struggled to get pregnant for years and decided to explore this option when a friend of Angela mentioned that she was having a child through surrogacy. She began to tell me about the idea of surrogacy. The more we learned about it, the more we began to think that perhaps this was an answer for us, Angela said on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2007. She went on to describe her joy in meeting her two children for the first time. Just standing there together, holding each other with the realization that this is the moment that we have been working toward, praying for, it's a dream come true, Angela said. Number 11. Grimes and Elon Musk. Grimes told Vanity Fair in 2022 that she and Elon opted to have their second child, Darksidral, via surrogacy after she went through a difficult pregnancy with their first baby. He was pressing on my nerves, so I kept collapsing, Grimes said of her pregnancy with X. I took a few steps and collapsed. It was kind of scary, because you don't want to fall a lot when you are 8 months pregnant. So I would just crawl to the bathroom and crawl back or whatever. In addition, Grimes said that she was at one point fearful she could be dying. It was scary. The musician also said her relationship with Elon is the best it's ever been and they have always wanted at least 3 or 4 children. Number 10. Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen announced on Instagram in April 2022 that a surrogate had given birth to his second child, a daughter named Lucy Eve. His first child, a son named Benjamin Allen, was born in 2019 also via surrogate. Thank you to my rockstar surrogate. All surrogates are rock stars, by the way, and everyone who helped make this miracle happen. Andy wrote following Lucy's birth. I'm so happy. Number 9. Jimmy Fallon and Nancy Uvonen. In 2013, Jimmy told Today anchor, Savannah Guthrie about how he and his wife Nancy had attempted to start a family for years before deciding to have kids through surrogacy. This led to the couple welcoming 2 daughters, Winnie and Franny, who were born in 2013 and 2014. We tried for a long time. For 5 years. I know people have tried much longer. But if there is anyone out there who is trying and they are just losing hope, just hang in there. Jimmy said to Savannah after Winnie's birth, try every avenue, try anything you can do. Because you'll get there. You'll end up with a family. And it's so worth it. It is the most worthy thing. I'm just so happy right now. Number 8. Kristen Wiig and Avi Rothman. Kristen faced fertility problems before turning to surrogacy for the 2020 birth of her twins, Luna and Shiloh, with her husband Avi. The process was a bittersweet one for the SNL alum, she stated in 2020. So many things were bittersweet. Kristen said in style. I was over the moon feeling them kick for the first time. But then I would get in my head and ask myself all these questions. Like, why couldn't I do this? At the same time I would tell myself it didn't matter. She was giving us the greatest gift. And I just wanted them to get here. She also called the experience overall a very beautiful thing, and added that she now wouldn't have had it any other way. Number 7. Elizabeth Banks and Max. Elizabeth and her husband Max had their 2 sons, Felix and Magnus, via surrogate. The Hunger Games star explained in 2019 that she has felt judged for making this decision, but she is thankful that sharing her story can support others who may be going through similar circumstances. Women's reproductive issues were things you would whisper about in small circles, Elizabeth said to Porter magazine. I definitely think I'm still judged for what I have done and that people don't understand my choices, but I don't feel I owe anybody any explanation. And if my story helps people feel less alone on their journey, then I'm grateful for that. Number 6. Brian Greenberg and Jamie Chung. In June 2022, Jamie opened up about having twins with Brian via surrogate last year, saying she was concerned getting pregnant which would be damaging to her career. I was terrified of putting my life on hold for 2+ years, Jamie said in a Today interview. In my industry, it feels like you are easily forgotten if you don't work within the next month of your last job. Things are so quickly paced in what we do. The actor addressed the complicated nature of starting a family and further explained that she didn't want to pause her work as a result of becoming pregnant. People probably think, oh, she's so vain. She didn't want to get pregnant. And it's much more complicated than that, Jamie added. For me, personally. And I will leave it at this. It is like, I worked my ass off my entire life to get where I am. I don't want to lose opportunities. I don't want to be resentful. Number 5. Becca Tobin and Zach Martin. The Glee actor celebrated the birth of her and Zach's son, Ford, with an Instagram post in February 2022. Becca also revealed that Ford was born via surrogate after 5 years of the couple trying to conceive, which included her suffering 2 past miscarriages and undergoing IVF treatment. "Welcome to the world, Ford," Becca wrote. "Rutherford Ford Thomas Martin is here and life is already so much sweeter. It took him 5 years to get here, but it's been worth every minute. Thank you to our amazing surrogate for bringing him here safely surrounded by so much love." Number 4. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. Nicole adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor, while married to her ex-husband Tom Cruise, and later gave birth to a daughter Sunday with Keith. After experiencing fertility problems, Nicole and Keith decided to conceive another daughter, Faith, through a surrogate. Anyone that has been in the place of wanting another child or wanting a child knows the disappointment, the pain and the loss that you go through trying and struggling with fertility. Nicole said on 60 Minutes Australia in 2011. "Fertility is such a big thing and it's not something I have ever run away from talking about." The Sydney Morning Herald published a statement from the couple that expressed their appreciation toward those who encouraged them along this journey, including the surrogate who carried Faith. "No words can adequately convey the incredible gratitude that we feel for everyone who was so supportive throughout this process, in particular our gestational carrier," they said. Number 3. Andrew Form and Jordana Brewster. Ex-spouses Andrew and Jordana have 2 sons, Julian and Rowan, who were both born through a gestational surrogate. In 2021, Jordana revealed to Today parents that she first felt ashamed when she wasn't able to conceive after undergoing unsuccessful IVF treatments. She also noticed a tendency to be vocal in justifying her decision to have children via surrogacy. "I'd make this big deal out of announcing that I couldn't carry, so that's why Julian was born to a gestational surrogate," Jordana said. "No one ever asked for the information. I would just offer it." Over time, however, the actor was able to release the stigma associated with surrogacy and appreciate the beautiful life she's made. "I let go of the baggage. I let go of the noise in my head," Jordana said. "I have done so much work to create this beautiful life and I'm going to enjoy it." Number 2. Tan France and Rob France. Tan and his husband Rob welcomed a son named Ismail via surrogate in July 2021. Ismail was born prematurely and had a 3-week stay in an intensive care unit but had been brought home by early August. Ismail came 7 weeks early, so he has been in intensive care unit for the past 3 weeks, Dan wrote in an Instagram post alongside photos of himself, Rob and Ismail. "But, today, we finally got to bring him home. We love him so much. Like, fully obsessed." Dan added that their surrogate was doing so great. And both he and Rob couldn't be more grateful for the greatest gift in their lives. And lastly for this video, number 1. Michael Turchin and Lance Bass. Lance announced the birth of his and Michael's twins Violet and Alexander in October 2021. "The baby dragons have arrived," Lance wrote on Instagram. "I cannot express how much love I feel right now. Thank you for all the kind wishes. It meant a lot." Now, how do you change a diaper? Earlier that year, the couple revealed they were expecting the twins following numerous years of trying to have children through surrogacy. Lance discussed their shared desire to be outspoken about starting a family. "We knew that we wanted to be very open and transparent with our experience because we wanted gay couples to be able to relate to us. Oh my gosh, we're going through that too. Hopefully, what we can do," Lance told People, "and give them a kind of a blueprint of how to do it. If you want to start that family, start that family. It's going to be incredible." So as I said at the beginning of our video, many people still want to understand the process of having babies through surrogacy. If you have a better understanding of this process, especially for the last 2 couples, please comment on the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe and hit the bell button so that you don't miss our next video. Be blessed.